Hello. Hello and welcome to this video on C++. First of all, I want to say something is that I am right now in very noisy environment. So if you hear truck or bus horns, sincere apologies for that. With that out of the way, we are going to talk about abstract base classes or interface. So what is an abstract base class? Abstract base class in C++ means it contains a pure virtual function and an object of abstract base class is not possible. Okay, you just can't create an object out of it. It should have at least one pure virtual function. We will see what we mean by pure virtual function. And what is an interface? An interface basically dictates the what you call. I don't have a good word for that. An interface is basically an interface. All right. So in concrete terms, if you want to talk about that, an abstract base class which has a pure virtual function, that pure virtual function will act like an interface. Okay. Now, typically interfaces do not have implementation, but C++ is quite flexible. In one abstract base class, you can have implementation of some other functions as well. Also, you can have data members in abstract base classes as well. But in a pure interface, you cannot have data members, as well as all the functions will have no implementation. So here we are going to look at somewhat a mixed kind of interface. We have a class payment method. It has one function log transaction, which takes an amount and just prints. It can print to log files or something else. Okay. So it doesn't matter where it prints. It may print to a file. It may print to console. Okay. It may put that information into a search engine like Elasticsearch. We don't care. The key point is this virtual function process payment, which is equal to 0. There is no body of this virtual function, and is equal to 0 means that the children of or rather children of payment method will have to give an implementation of this mandatorily. If they don't give an implementation of process payment, the code won't compile. Then we have destructor, which is default. It is not necessary. Let's get rid of this. Okay, we don't need that. Okay, or let it be there. Okay, because it is virtual. All right. So we need that in the chain. Now with this interface payment method, we can have credit card payment. So it processes credit card payment. We can have UPI payments. So we have UPI payment, we have PayPal payment, and you log that. So see that all these classes override the payment method class, and they also call the log transaction. So you see that how the children, that is credit card payment, UPI payment, and PayPal payment, all implement the process payment method. Okay, that is mandatory requirement for child classes to implement. And that's it. There is nothing else to abstract base classes. If you try to create an object of payment method, it will be a compilation error. Now what we do is we create a base class pointer, that is the pointer of the payment method, and we use the polymorphism technique. We point it to credit card payment, we invoke process payment, then we delete the payment and we set it to null PTR, then we point it to UPI payment, and so on. Ideally, you shouldn't be invoking raw pointers in C++. It is a bad idea to have a new call is like code smell. You shouldn't do that. Okay, you shouldn't be needing to delete the payment and set it to null PTR. Null PTR is new stuff. In old days, you will set it to null, but new or rather null capital. Okay, but now with the new stuff, we set it to null PTR. So as I was saying that we should not use new or raw pointers in C++ anymore. To continue that, in the next video, I will introduce unique PTR, shared PTR, and weak PTR. And now these came in C++ 11, and I think it's about time that I introduce those. So as a sample example, we actually run this. So we compile this in G++. minus wall minus w others minus pedantic minus c plus std c plus plus std is equal to 26, and the file name is abc.cpp. Oops. Now we need to go to interface and we compile that. Compilation is fine, we run it out, and the output is as expected. So with this, I will end this video here. If you have not watched other videos in the playlist, make sure that you watch them in sequence. There is something good in every video. So now it's time to end the video. Now the question which we have is, the last question is, should the payment method or the base classes, rather abstract base classes, they're also called ABC. So should ABC should they have this kind of method or not? That is, should the abstract base class be pure? I will call it pure. That is, it should contain only pure virtual functions or not? My take is that it depends on the specific requirement. Okay. It is not a crime to have some function implementation, and at times it will help you. Data members, I think it should not have any data members. Data members should belong to children. Okay. Even if there are common data members, it is not good to put them in an ABC. They should be put in the children classes and initialized there. Okay. It is not a good idea to create them in the ABC. So that's it. That's my opinion. And C++ gives you flexibility to have data members, and as well as you can implement functions as many as you want. So with this, I will end this video here, and I'll see you in the next video after 4 days. So we will talk about smart pointers, that is unique PTR, shared PTR, and weak PTR. All right. So thanks a lot for watching the video, and I hope that you're enjoying this playlist. So keep learning, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a nice day and enjoy.